Look closer. In the shadows. Behind the everyday world. Beyond the headlines and the seats of power. A hidden hand. A kind of company known as Providence. To it, we were just assets. To use and throw away. To do the unthinkable. The unforgivable. And it never gave us a second thought. Until now. After decades in the shadows, we are fighting back. Me and 47. Much has been lost, but we are closer than ever. We trapped the Constant, Providence's chief controller, and finally learnt the names of its 3 partners. In their downfall, we lay the past to rest. And, just maybe, look towards the future. 47. It's time. The partners are down there. You know, I never planned this far ahead. You never do. I see someone got his memory back. Wait, is that a beacon? What the hell? Base. Alexa Carlisle's helicopter just took off. Confirm target locations, over. Diana, what's the status?
Right. We have a situation. Carlisle has left the building. And I think I know why. The Constant has escaped. He persuaded one of the sailors into setting him free. And since then, he's been seizing control of Providence assets and resources. I can only assume Carlisle is rushing to contain the damage.
If she slips away again...
We'll keep track of her. Make sure she doesn't. Meanwhile, the plan stays the same. Your destination is the Scepter, the world's tallest building where the partners are laying low, courtesy of their host, Sheikh Omar Al-Ghazali. Marcus Stuyvesant is 5th generation old money. His family made its fortune in real estate and banking, and were at one point the chief landowners in New York. Carl Ingram is a powerful Washington kingmaker whose family grew rich selling gunpowder during the American Civil War, and later established a globe-spanning empire in oil, coal, and steel. Both families long since retreated from public view, but their quiet dominance endures to this day. Now, the partners likely suspect that we're coming, so Mr. Grey will infiltrate building controls and disable all electronic doors and elevators. Stuyvesant and Ingram are about to find they have nowhere left to run.
Right. This is our moment, 47. Providence ruined our lives with the flick of a pen. Today, we return the favor. Happy hunting.
Welcome to Dubai, 47. Today is the inauguration of the Scepter.
Here we
and the
are, on
ceremony
top
is
of the
well
world.
underway.
47. Come in. 47. Do you copy?
This part is basically just, you know,
I'm heading towards the point of entry.
Good.
work your way.
Get back to
You
me
can't
when
fall
you're
or nothing. There's no skill needed for this. Follow the prompts. You're gonna climb up there, jump onto that ledge, drop down, then you're gonna open the window with your camera. It's show you how to work the camera out.
47. Use your camera and scan the lock, will you? I think I can override the Windows controls from here.
This is my second attempt to do this. Actually, I
I'm in
screwed up,
position.
47.
so there'll be a little bit of a jump cut.
Close by. Once you've infiltrated it, get your bearings. I'm sure there must be floor plans somewhere.
Understood.
We need absolute focus on this one. If Ingram and Stuyvesant are alerted to our presence, we may lose them for good. We are so close, 47.
Don't worry. They're not going anywhere.
47's very positive. Now you're just going to work your way through here and magically change your clothes. Now our goal will be to, of course, take out the 2 targets.
Welcome to the barge, Alcazar.
And as this is the silent assassin suit only, the quickest, most efficient way of doing this is to lure them to the meeting.
Hello. Good to see you.
Climb up the pipe, not the pipe, the vines. You're gonna jump over here, and your goal is to just cut through here. This is trespassing, so you're gonna want to move quickly but efficiently. Go up the ladder, the staircase. There's 2 men up here, you're gonna want to avoid them. Pick up the crowbar. You're gonna use that for a distraction. Jump over this railing, and there's a guard right up there, and what you want to do is get him moving, so just toss the crowbar up there. There he is.
Someone is playing games with me, but I'm cool.
Yes, we are playing games with you. Wait till he moves into position, just sneak up behind and subdue.
The tallest building in the world.
Drag him into the storage room, put him in the locker. Don't worry about the janitor there, he doesn't see anything. Take him out, because he's just in the way. Toss him in the locker. Cover the hammer. Now our next goal is to get the key card to the server room. Actually, our next goal is to pick up the gun and just drop it in here. Nobody else comes in here. You don't want anybody seeing that and causing trouble. Our next goal actually is to get the key card to the apartment.
Hello.
Subdue this fellow, and you're going to put him into the security room. Drag his butt in here. There's a locker conveniently for his disposal. That guy is sleeping in the chair, so you don't have to worry about him. You can pick up the key card there. This guy actually drops one, so you don't have to grab that one if you don't want to. I chose to ignore the gun there. Now what we want to do is go into the server room. But we're not going to do anything yet.
Hey, it's me. I thought about what
We
you
need the
said.
server key card.
I changed my mind.
47.
It was an insane
I
idea
would
to
like
stop.
to address the Providence partners directly.
Knock this fellow
I want
out,
them to know.
and with the crowbar knock this lady out.
And I have an idea, but it requires you finding a map terminal.
Nah, I don't got time for that. We're just gonna... What you want to do is now just, deposit these 2 into the... This is one of those maps where there's a lot of open area spaces that nobody goes into, so you don't need a... Got the server card now. I can access the computer. Now we're going to go back. We're going to turn it on, but there's this little security thing we have to go through. I like how the thing just automatically knows you're a guard. So you unlock the system.
That must have done something.
Terminal's
Can you
still
see
locked.
anything different?
If you notice, this is the one you pull, the one that's different than all the others. It's random for each game, so it's never that one.
Now all
Always.
you need to do is access the terminal and use the calendar option to summon the Providence.
I open all the
partners to
elevator
meet.
doors, because it's good to do that.
Elevator doors are now
Disable the cameras.
Building cameras are now disabled.
Now we're gonna set the meeting
Good
time.
work. The meeting has been booked. The partners should be moving up here shortly. Huh. Looks like the lounge can be sealed off for private conversations.
Cameras are all off. Here's the door to
Excellent.
one of the back doors to
I see the partners moving. You should
the
join
upper
their
level.
meeting.
So just we're gonna
Time to
work our
end
way up
this,
here.
47. Cameras are showing a lot of guards up here.
There's only one guard in
They
here,
wouldn't suspect
and he
one
gets
of
kicked
their
out.
own, though.
What you need to do is wait for him to get into a better position, and then you get into a hiding spot into one of the crates. There's the guard there. The crate is to the left of him on the other side of the wall. Now, you can see one of the partners is coming down, so it's very close.
Now we'll just wait for the partners to be alone. Then you can activate the room's lockdown feature.
Give me a little jump cut here because a mistake happened.
As usual. Good feeling about today. We'll get this thing back on track in no time.
That was a seamless cut too, pretty much. Time stamp changed. And he just waits for the other guy, for Stuyvesant. That's Carl Ingram. So we just wait for.
Get my hands on that little shit, Edwards.
Just to wait for Stuyvesant to show up. He's on the map. He's coming up. Now the panel for the to lock down the room is. It's attached to that counter that's on the left. The big risk right now is when you jump out of the crate, you might get spotted by Ingram, so you just gotta move quickly. There's Stuyvesant.
Guard, leave us. We need to talk privately for
And this guard leaves. And he gets in the way of
Where is he? Where's the sheep?
The partners are alone now. I'll activate the panel controlling the room's security features. When you're ready, use it to stop the show.
see, I'm being noticed. But, I mean, depends on how quickly you get out.
Nah, I got better things to do.
Now you can activate it. Now I foolishly brought the custom 5mm.
Carl, did you do that?
I certainly did not.
Only 5 shots,
no idea
and I
what's
almost
going on.
screwed this whole thing up. But since you don't get frisked, I don't know why I selected this gun.
You are the one responsible for all this. Gray, what do you want?
Something that has been a long time due. Revenge.
Revenge? How banal. You killed Cobb, Navikov, Caruso, the one.
This guy's such a great villain. Like, we did so much damage to him, and he's, ruling an evil empire.
Whatever perceived slight we've done to you is insignificant to the amount of damage you've caused us. You've caused the world.
You're a murderous terrorist. Nothing more. What did we ever do to you anyway?
You specifically? Nothing.
I almost get seen here by this guy, by Stuyvesant, because he keeps walking around and walking around.
And at the flick of a
Won't
pen,
stand still.
Providence broke me. I'm just returning the favor. Providence has ruined the lives of countless people, expecting and facing no consequence for its actions. You take for yourselves
You tell 'em.
those who support you, and you burn everyone and everything else to the ground from the comfort of the shadows. No more.
You're delusional.
Exposing us achieved nothing beyond moving a few pieces around on a board much more complicated than you can fathom.
That's where I almost got
The
slain.
world we're dead. What more do you want?
Me? Nothing.
You don't really have to wait for the whole speech, but I felt like doing
Let's
that.
just say he's a bit of an
Here's where I
expert.
miss him, the first shot.
I'm just here to watch you die. 47.
Because this
Finish.
idiot keeps moving, I miss him.
Hey, I need
Where's the
assistance.
security panel?
47. Finish it.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Funny how he keeps talking after he's
Finally,
dead.
Stuyvesant and Ingram are gone. Providence
Very
also
messy.
had a bad memory. 47.
Mostly because of the gun, I think.
Thank you.
I'll meet you at the rendezvous.
So you just
on the
now
edge of
dump
town.
these two into don't want them to be discovered. Dump them in the crate. We're gonna release the door locks. The guard who left is hiding behind that door. Not hiding behind, that's where he positioned himself. So he's sort of in the way, so you have to take him out, subdue him. I chose to use the crowbar on this guy. You don't really need to, I hide him. I don't think you really need to. Nobody comes out here in the time it takes for you to leave. But, you know, better safe than sorry. Now there's two crates in this room, and there's a guard there who could have seen me, but didn't. He moves around a little. So that's, now you're just gonna retrace your steps back. Since we've opened the elevators, we now have access to all the elevator exits. And this is a permanent feature. Once you open them once, you don't have to worry about opening them ever again. So, now there's one exit down here. Key to that one is that there's a guard right next to it, and you don't want to get spotted, so you gotta sneak around. So you go through the security room, get a better angle on it. There's also a patrolling guard who moves around and can see you if he's walking. So just make sure you see him. He's not there, so there we go. You've exited the mission. Get our quick confirmation, and Dubai is now done. There we go. Silent assassin suit only. So that's it. We'll see you next time for the Dartmoor mission.